Robert Hood Wallace. The narrative was supplied by Florence Wallace and is told in her own words. Robert Hood Wallace was my grandfather. He was born in Kentucky, the second from the youngest of 12 sons. His brother, Thomas Jefferson Wallace, was 22 years older, and by the time Robert was born, Thomas was gone from the home, and Robert never saw him. Thomas was the Jeff spoken of in a page of family documents. Robert was married at age 19. At age 23, he and his wife and 2 children came by covered wagon to Missouri, where her older brother, James Gaines, had gone. When the Civil War broke out, Missouri was a state divided between Union and Confederate sides. Robert Hood happened to be among the Union sympathizers. He had given shelter to a wounded Confederate soldier, and in so doing, his life was in danger. He was shot at when working in the field and was about to be hanged when his small son William Arthur, or Brud, clung to him, causing the lynch mob to let him go. He subsequently joined the Union Army. He joined the cavalry, and in his war record furnished his own horse and saddle, which were valued at $125. After he came to Indian Territory, in what is now Oklahoma, he applied for a pension and got the sum of $12 per month. He died on the 2nd of April, 1907 in Flemington, Missouri. His wife, Mary Elizabeth, died in 1904 in McLean, Oklahoma. My father, Eli, he had a nephew 2 months older than him and was 4 years old when his brother, Brud, was married. His nephews and nieces were near his age. All of the sons of William Wallace played the fiddle. One of the few memories I have of Uncle Brud was when he and Dad were sitting on the front porch playing together. Dad, that's Eli, said of his uncle, James Gaines, that he took his fiddle wherever he visited. He said they never knew when he was going to come to visit, but they could tell when he was near by hearing the music as he rode up on horseback playing his fiddle. Eli was born in 1873 in Flemington, Missouri, and died in 1959 in Riverside, California. In 1904, Eli moved his young family with 3 children to McLean, Oklahoma. Later, he was to go back to Missouri in a horse and wagon to bring his parents, Robert Hood and Mary Elizabeth, to Oklahoma.
The following 2 letters tell about the illness and death of Eli's sister and Robert Hood Wallace's daughter, Molly.
Here is a letter written from 1904. Dear son, daughter, and Lester, Naomi, Arthur, and William, how glad we would be to see you all this morning. Molly is bad sick and not able to set up, and I would not if I did not have to be here. I am suffering awful pain, Eli. I have sent after Tempe this morning. Ma worries herself almost to death about the children. I want you and Bruds to write often. My love to all, R.H. Wallace. This letter was written by Robert about 1904. Eli, Molly died this morning at 8 o'clock. She did not live long after she got down 4 or 5 days. She looked beautiful after death. Tempe came yesterday morning. Well, Brud, you and Eli have lost a good sister. She has gone to rest. R.H. Wallace.
This letter to Eli and his family in Oklahoma in 1906 describes Robert Hood's feelings about finding that the new baby that Eli and Rose had the name of his wife who had died, Mary Elizabeth. Flemington, August the 5th, 1906. Dear children, Lester, Naomi, Arthur, Alfred, and Mary Elizabeth. That name, how it brings so many things fresh to my mind. You must be good children and mind Mammy. I am coming before long. Well, Rosie, are you going to have any peaches to come? If you do not, I will try to have some put up, if you can get them down there. I will pay for them. Write me whether you can get them and what you will have to pay for them. I seen Eth yesterday. They are all well. Rosie Cheney stays there. She's in bad health. Brother Potts and Nanny Boren is married, so Boren's is flying. I started that draft for $50 Friday, so let me hear when you got it. It rained here this morning. I trust this will find you all well. I am as well as common, R.H. Wallace.